The new moon in June is all about my favorite subject, love. You will be living the experiences that you have given to other people. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Davis. For those of you that don't know me, who are finding me for the first time, welcome. Do remember, if you enjoy this video today, please remember to hit the thumbs up button, and also, if you feel drawn, subscribe to this channel. It is such an exciting period of time that we are in right now. And as I have just stepped into 3 months off of my program, Self-Love Club membership, for the first time in 5 years, I'm about to have a very, very, very extended break. And I'm super excited by this. Although I am still running my other programs, this is some really beautiful time to be having some fun, to be laughing a lot, and really stepping into these powerful new earth energies. So for those of you that don't know me, like I said, my name is Lucy Davis, and I call myself an intuitive because I am pretty intuitive, to say the least. Some people would call me a coach, some people would call me a mentor, some people would call me a nutritionist, and all sorts of different things. But at my core, I am an intuitive. I travel the world healing the energies. I also run seminars to activate the soul within people, to basically go on and create the life of their wildest dreams, connected to their passions, their purpose, etc., etc. So, like I say, welcome to everybody new watching this video. I'm super excited to be holding space for you today to understand the energies of the new moon that is taking place on the 6th of June. Now, before we go there is an extremely, extremely powerful alignment of planets taking place on the 3rd of June. I'm actually filming this video on the 1st of June 2024. So on the 3rd of June, on Monday, in just a couple of days, this is going to be a very, very powerful day. And I was actually called to be away during this period of time. And I actually put my foot down for the first time ever and said, no, I'm not doing it. I'll be doing it in a little bit more time. Because I just felt like I needed to be here to anchor the energies where I am right now. So what is happening is a multitude of planets are aligning on this date. We should be able to see it. If you've got a clear day, you should be able to see it from the Earth plane as well, which is even more exciting. However, what this alignment is doing is actually creating alignment for you. So let's say right now or recently in the last week or two, you've really felt as if things are being stripped away from you. This could be the reason why. This planetary alignment is about your alignment. It's about you making sure that you are in alignment with actually who and what you are supposed to be and who you say that you are. So let's say you're being held from a conversation, or you're being held from going somewhere, and you're like, why is this not happening? Why is this not happening? It's because you are not in alignment with whatever it is you are attempting to do. So my recommendation to everybody at the moment, because everybody's coming to me saying, Lucy, like, what's going on? I'm supposed to be meeting this person. They've cancelled 3 times. I'm supposed to be having this really important conversation, and it's just not happening. I'm not able to sign this contract. My answer, and I know you guys aren't going to like this very much, is surrender. Let go of the attachment to it. If it is aligned, it will come. Forcing is not going to help anything right now. Let the universe, let God, let source figure it out for you, and you just be the portal, the conduit to accept or, work through what is going on. Now, I know that's really challenging for that everybody's in a control freak. However, it's really important that we recognize this controlling energy of, but I want that. I want that. It's that I want. That has actually been holding us back for a very long time, and we're collapsing that old paradigm. We are collapsing that area of the matrix, or should I say the illusion that we've been living in. That has to go for us to be able to step up into our highest power and actually be able to shift into the codes that are already in place, that many of us are living in, which are the new earth codes. It's a choice. It is a personal choice right now if you are living in a vibration of peace, harmony, and alignment, or if you are choosing to be in the drama and the rushing around and the distractions and the, I'm not even going to go there, but I could reel off a whole long list of things. But, just trust that everything needs to be surrendered right now. So, interestingly, on this most powerful alignment of planets on the 3rd of June, I am running a very, very special call for my Conscious Conversation community. We meet every Monday at 7 p.m. UK time. So, what we're going to be doing on Monday night's Conscious Conversation call is we're going to be going back to January 2024 up to the end of May 2024. And we're going to be looking at the predictions that I've made, the energy work that I've done, the Schumann resonance and how it reacted to the energy work I've done, and then the news articles that back up the predictions that I made that obviously were released after the event. So Monday night Conscious Conversations is going to be a big deal. And like I say, I don't have Self-Love Club membership afterwards, so who knows how long this call is going to go on for, but it's a very important step. Somebody actually made this suggestion a couple of months ago to me, and I was a bit like, no, I don't need to justify my work. No, I don't need to justify my work. And then I was like, actually, do you know what? This could be very beneficial for people that are stuck in the old paradigm of thinking and being in their head and it having to be methodical and it having to be scientific. Actually, it might help them, which is very interesting because this new moon on the 6th of June is very much about unpicking that old paradigm of thinking. Now, what's very interesting is there's a lot of people out there that talk about we're stepping out of the thinking world and we're stepping into the feeling world. We're stepping into the heart driven, but they're still thinkers. They still want the answers. They still want the methodical. They still want the logical. They still want the scientific. So I know it blows a lot of people's minds when I say, oh, yeah, I've gone off to do this energy work and this is the shift that took place. This place flooded. This place had a sinkhole open up. Like all of those people go, okay, like there's no denying it happened, but we can't quite get it. So Monday night's Conscious Conversation call is going to unpick all of that and make it so easy and obvious. Now, obviously, I can't do every single piece of energy work that I've done in those last 5 months. So we're going to pick out some of the key examples to show you. Otherwise, the call will go on for about 5 hours, which I'm sure my community wouldn't mind because they love hanging out on a Monday night. However, my point is we need to, make it concise so that the people that are in their heads about it get the memo and they're like, wow, this is a real thing that's taking place. So here we are stepping into the 6th of June, my friends, and so many people are out there saying, Lucy, there's going to be so much happening on the 6th of June. And you're right, there is going to be a lot happening, but not in the way that people are projecting. 6-6 is not a bad number. Just because it has been associated with something bad, it is not a bad number. So 6-6 is almost the middle of the year, my friends. How on earth has that happened? First and foremost, like where on earth has this year actually gone? So, like I say, a lot of people out there are saying, oh, we're going to see this happen on the 6th of June. We're going to see that happen on the 6th of June. I think we're going to move through the 6th of June in the way that the energies are asking us to. And this is going to be an absolutely pivotal month for all of us. This new moon is asking us to set new intentions, and I'm talking personal and global. We have to be recognizing that we contribute to the global, we contribute to collective consciousness in my language. Some people would talk about it, global politics, things like that. For me personally, it's not, it's about my consciousness, Lucy Davis's consciousness. What I'm creating then impacts the collective consciousness. Now, I can impact my consciousness and the way that I live very quickly. Very quickly. I can make certain decisions. That's it. It's done. I generally live in peace and harmony. It's very, very rare that I get too much noise in my life because I've designed it that way. I choose to step away from the drama. I choose not to be busy all the time. I choose to be, isolated for a period of time. And obviously that's what I'm imprinting into collective consciousness. But then there's a lot of people out there that are running around, driving here, there and everywhere. Oh my God, I've got to do this. Oh my God, it's all a big drama. Got to pick this up, got to pick that up, got to do this, got to do that. Oh my God, I'm so important. I'm so busy. Even just speaking like that makes me feel tired. If you are one of those people, recognize this is your time to breathe. The new moon in June is all about my favorite subject of love. You will find that your attention is drawn to love. I'm finding it. Oh my goodness, am I finding it? The last couple of weeks have been so powerful in a sense of love, in a sense of connection, in a sense of really getting surrounded by people on the same vibration as you. It is love of the highest kind that is available to you right now. Our relationships are going to receive new guidance. As I have said in the June energy update, and I'm going to repeat it here again, so apologies for that. But if you've got questions on your relationships, or if you're looking for guidance in regard to, should I be in this situation? Should I not be in this situation? How do I feel about this? You know, really, if you ask the right questions, all will be answered under this energy. If a relationship has been rocky, like I said, you can expect to see the outcome, because remember, sometimes the rockiness is due to us. It's not due to the person that we're blaming. Be open. We are going to gain such traction on this as the love vibration embodies in the core of existence right now, not next week, right now. So if you have questions, if you are looking for guidance, ask for it under this energy and be open to receive. Sometimes we will receive the message, you've got to move on. Sometimes our ego goes, run away because it's going to hurt you. Run away because you've got to have difficult conversations. So figure it out. Is it your ego that's driving you? Or is it your love, the truth, the reality of your heart that is actually guiding you on this one? Now, to achieve mastery in love, we are required to recognize our wounds. Our wounds must be felt if we are choosing to deal with them once and for all. You must honor your feelings in this energy, or they will become much more heavy and much more painful. You cannot pretend that they don't exist. You cannot say to people, get over it. Because all you are doing here is you are suppressing it to a little bit further down the line when there's going to be more charge, when there's going to be not as supportive energies to get you through this. Mirrors are going to be held up for you to deal with your insecurities once and for all. Now, as you guys know, maybe a week or two ago now, I actually had my soul contract reading, and the guy who gave me the reading said to me, Lucy, you're a multi-dimensional mirror. Whatever people hate about you, it's because that's within them. You signed up for this lifetime. You chose to be the biggest trigger for everybody. Sound familiar, ladies and gents? I'm not saying it doesn't hurt when people verbal diarrhea on me and project, oh my God, I'm still a human being. And I really, really have to bite my tongue, and I have to, and sometimes my anger does come out and sometimes my words do come out. But at the end of the day, you know, I chose this lifetime. I chose to reflect everything back. If you think I'm dark, you're dark. If you think, you know, I'm controlling, you're controlling. Like, it is wild when you are a multidimensional mirror, and I struggle with it sometimes. And I don't use that word often, but I do struggle with it sometimes, because when you're in love and somebody is being so mean to you, like, it hurts on a level, and you have to sit there and be like, they are telling you where they are at with themselves. Everything that is coming out in you is being drawn out, because that's the healing that, oh, and my goodness, ladies and gents, it is a tough one. I'm not saying I don't take responsibility for my stuff. I absolutely do. Spent the last 12 years focused on my stuff to be able to help the collective shift and get their soul activations. Please remember right now that putting other people down is going to result in heavy karma for you. That could mean your relationship breaks down. That could mean something happens to one of your loved ones, a sickness, a disease, you know, even worse, maybe. Maybe your business is impacted. This is heavy, heavy karma that is going to be shown to you. You are going to get the behavior you give other people. So if you are deceitful, you are going to be at the end of the biggest deceit. It is time for you to recognize it. You've got to stop blaming other people, saying that they're jealous of you. Take ownership. Right, where have I deceived people? Where have I not been honest? Where have I lied? Where have I misconstrued? Where have I led people astray? And then boom, you will get the gold. You will get the actual reason. And all of a sudden, all of this stuff will dissipate for you. There are too many people out there that are pretending that it's everybody else and not themselves. All of our deceit, all of our karma is coming up for us to cleanse right now. So nobody is, exceptional to that. We're stepping into a much more compassionate, deep inner standing of love that results in a beautiful shift towards romance. One of my favorite things. I love romance. Honestly, I love it. I used to be so cringy about it. I've actually shared this story before, but I'm going to share it again. When I was so much younger, early 20s, I went on a date with this guy, and oh my goodness gracious me, it was the most romantic thing anybody could have ever done. And it made me feel sick because I wasn't equipped. I didn't know what romance was like. I hadn't been shown romance. And now I look back and I'm like, oh my God, if I could relive that moment again, I would just do it in such a different way. But this is all about what we've had to step through, our wounds coming up, everything that I've been talking about so far. So do recognize that there is a surge in creativity around romance and how love is unfolding and resonating with us. Like it takes a lot for us to go, romance is cringeworthy. And I'm sure early 20 people, the age of early 20s right now are sat there going, oh no, romance. But, as you recognize that that's just your trauma responses, you really do recognize that romance is just such a beautiful thing. And the way that it's going to be coming up is going to be so creative. And I am witnessing this right now. I'm witnessing it and it is so beautiful. Now, what this is basically leading us to, ladies and gents, is a shift to a much softer love, a love that is understood, a love that is nurturing, a love that is connecting, a love that is just so super powerful. And this, my friends, is how we're going to shift the collective consciousness onto a timeline of New Earth, rather than this fight that is so old-fashioned and so toxic masculine. So with all of this said, expect love to be under a spotlight for you to review. If you have had toxic relationships, you're going to have to look at the wounds as to why you've created that, why you've called that in. If you are in the most beautiful, loving relationship, again, you're going to get more love. You're going to get more connection. You're going to get more happiness, more peace. So be open to recognize all of this within yourself, and whatever it is that you hold within is what you're going to be experiencing on the outside world. I'm so excited about this. Honestly, I'm so excited about this. I love love. I never used to feel that way, but I love love. And I'm so open, no matter how much hurt I experience and no matter what I've been through in the last couple of years, my heart remains fully open and ready at any given opportunity to just step forwards and really connect deeply on that soul level. So, relationships can really bloom in this love energy under this new moon. I would suggest looking at what love truly means to you. Is love premised on hurt? Is it premised on pain or on past experiences? Or, as I was just saying, are you open to being and receiving love at its most raw and real experience, even though you've had the hurt, you've had the pain, you've had the put downs, you've had all of those things? Your mind is going to powerfully create the love that you expect, the love that you feel, the love that you are generating and, going on the journey with. So be honest with yourself. I am feeling love maturing. Is that even a thing? But that's the word that they've given me, maybe. It's maturing into being a much more beautiful, connected space. So recognize where you are required to do the work and choose very, very wisely. Choose wisely with where you are giving your love. Choose wisely where you are sharing. Choose wisely where you are investing your energy right now. And I'm going to share this. I've actually realized in the last maybe 5 to 10 days that I need to stop sharing so much information. So for me, my love language is very much communication. I'm going to communicate. I'm going to talk. I'm going to share where I'm happy. I'm going to share where I'm sad. And actually I've gone, you know what? I'm not going to do that, because what happens is we've got, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a real thread of narcissism and gaslighting on the planet right now. What these people are doing are using those words and then they're using it against you. And so the only way you can deal with that is by removing it from the timeline. So that's what I'm choosing to do. Like I said, if a relationship has been rocky, please do remember to ask the questions. Is this for my highest good? Is there something I need to learn from here? Am I going to get the guidance that I believe I deserve? And trust me, you will get it. Recognize it's this. So this is carrying on from relationships, but in a slightly different area of relationships. This is more like people that you're watching on social media, people that are your friends, for your family maybe, but it can also be in intimate relationships as well. So recognize what people are doing and saying that are triggering you. Pay deep attention, as this is showing you your healing. It's not theirs. Remember, if you have the trigger, it's yours. Stop projecting and take ownership. It's the only way you will ever actually move past the low vibration that you are in. Tough talking this afternoon. Distractions are coming in thick and heavy. Drama is so apparent in certain people's lives. These people are the ones that are attempting to hold you back. They don't realize they're doing it, but they have a thread working through them, and their job is to hold you back. They have been given their soul contract and they want to be dramatic. They want to be distracted. They want to be busy, like all the things I was talking about earlier. These are the people that are trying to hold you back. They have literally been placed here to hold us back, make us feel that we're not being seen, make us feel that we're not being heard. These show up as critical. You know, they criticize you, more to the point. They put you down. They pick holes in you. They put you down to other people to make themselves feel better. Now, thank these people. They're showing you resilience. They're showing you strength. They're showing you how to communicate more effectively. Ask, if you're one of these people who are in these loops, ask yourself the question, why are you saying these things? Why do you feel you need to put other people down? Why can you not look at yourself and go, wow, listen to me being bitchy. Wow, listen to me being in the toxic feminine energy of just gossiping and bitching and backstabbing. Is it because you're not being heard or seen? Is it your old father wound that is showing up because you've never been shown compassion and life being spoken into you? Oh, food for thought. This is a real head-heart mix, isn't it? A real head-heart mix, this new moon. Now, Gemini energy, which is what we've stepped into, is very much about being in the head. It's very much in the mind. It's very much scientific, methodical, which can really hold back our growth if we constantly want that, which is interesting. The first Monday of June, I am running the Conscious Conversations, which is about providing the information for those that are stuck in the mind to be able to surrender and get their growth. It's wild, isn't it, how all of this works out? Surrender your stubbornness to be right in this moment. Allow the flow. We have left the world of the thinking mind, and it's only you that's holding yourself back there. We're in a flow state. We're in a love state. We're in a heart-driven, connected, moving forward, nurturing, loving state. We do not need the old vibrations in the new earth of fight. I've got to fight. Everything's a battle. Everything's a drama. We don't need that. Now, as we step from the head into the heart, the old in the mind people are going to get feisty. They are going to be rebels. They are going to want a revolution, and we need to fight and we need to do this. But that's not the energy that we're in. The energy that we are in is about breathing life into us, connecting us back to our life source, which is authenticity and love. Now, something I'm super happy about for this new moon in June, because it's a very interesting period of time for me, it's going to be very social. It's going to be very fun. There's going to be lots and lots of chattering. There's going to be lots to do with communication and lots to do with connection. Think communities coming together. Think sharing. I keep being told, actually, and I'm going to share this here, energy exchanges are going to be really taking a step forwards in June. So it might be, oh, Lucy, I need your help. And actually, I've done a couple of these recently. Lucy, I need your help with where my head's at. I'm not feeling great, or, I've got something big coming up. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, you've got this skill, which I could really benefit from. So why don't I give you that and you give me your skill? And that's an energy exchange. So I see this taking a much more powerful leap forwards. Now, what this is doing, rather than just being like, don't worry, I'll give it to you for free, which is something that I do, but this is actually giving the other person the power, recognizing that they are a key piece of the puzzle. Anybody that wants to be the savior, I spoke about this in the June energy update and also very much in May, anybody that wants to be the savior is going to have a baseball bat taken to their knees to collapse that old paradigm of wanting to be the guru. Give people their power. And this is something that I believe that I'm actually very, very good at, although there would be people out there that say very different. I know at my core, I am one piece of a massive puzzle. My piece isn't bigger. My piece isn't better. I'm just a piece of that puzzle. So when I can say to somebody, I know you can't afford this right now, but you've got a skill I need and I've got a skill you need, like let's do an energy exchange. That's actually, there is no power struggle there. There is no power paradigm that is unfolding. So this is about lifting each other up. And what did I say just a minute ago? It's about breathing life into us. So stop taking people's, what they called face masks, when the aeroplane, when they drop down, the air masks. Stop taking somebody else's, give it to them. Let them have their own life. Let them have their own energy source. Let them take their power back. Because of this shift out of the mind, we have to be open to being wrong. We have to be open to a multitude of perspectives right now. We have to be open to change. There is a real creative thread, and I'm not just talking about romance like I spoke about earlier, but there is a real creative thread around how we think. Two massive portions of my Self-Love Club membership program are thoughts and words. This month is really cementing that, which is fascinating as we've literally just finished the program. Now, excuse me, if you would like to be involved in Self-Love Club when it comes back in September, it's going to be a 9-month program rather than a 12-month program come at September. We launch on the 2nd of September. So please hit the join the waiting list for all of the information on that. It's a free waiting list. It's a free launch call. It launches on the 2nd of September. If you guys want to come along and see what it is about, please do sign up for that with absolutely no obligation whatsoever. It would just be really good to have some of you coming along and actually recognizing that you do deserve a life much better than the one that you're allowing yourself to have right now. Like I said earlier, karma. It's a big deal. You will be living the experiences that you have given to other people unless you've done the work. So it's time to clean your act up. I have shared on Instagram maybe a week ago, maybe more, that I feel that we are stepping back into the 2020 energies. I don't mean literally the energies, but similar energies. I've mentioned a few key things in that video, which I will link in the description field again if you choose to watch it. I would advise to observe and not consume this video, as always, ladies and gents, because there's quite some stuff in there. And if you think back to what was going on in 2020, you might be able to get a little bit of an idea in that. So very long story short, I don't even know how long this video has been, but very long story short, ladies and gents, this new moon is really asking us to step from our heads and into our hearts, which is hilarious because that's the name of my first book. My first published book is called From Head to Heart. This energy is really honoring where we have come from and where we are going, but we are releasing everything of where we have been, and we are really stepping in and gaining momentum on where we are going. Interestingly, that totally aligns to what was written in the book. Recognize what you are too in your head about, and recognize what you have not been willing to allow yourself to feel. Allow this infinite wisdom to channel through you. And off the back of that, patience and balance will be restored. Ladies and gents, that is the energy update for the new moon. Now, if you are somebody who loves to do the exercises to neutralize, to balance the energies, please pause the video now, go grab a pen and paper if you don't already have one, and I will share that exercise with you. Quick smart. Okay, ladies and gents, so this new moon on the 6th of June is asking us to really look at ourselves. So this exercise is going to be a powerful energy to create and intend what it is that we are looking to create in a space of love. Okay, ladies and gents, so the first thing that we need to do is obviously sage or smudge our energy field. Now, what we do with this is we just allow everything that is a lower vibration of love to dissipate. Just allow it all to go away. If there's sickness, if there's disease, if there's arguments, any of those low vibration things, just allow them to dissipate as you use your Palo Santo or your sage or your essential oils to smudge your energy space. Step number 2, walk your space and clear it out. Have the windows open. Allow all of those stagnant energies that are lower than love to leave your space. Anything that's been in your space, which you're now like, why did I let that in my space? Get rid of it. Any arguments, any heaviness, anything that has taken place in your space, let it go. Be gone, and only allow and welcome the vibration of love and above, which is authenticity. Now, personally, what I would do with this is I would create a beautiful space with maybe like amethyst and rose quartz, if you have those in your home. And I would have candles, and I would really create a romantic, loving setting for you to do this short meditation and then come out and do the written work that I'm going to get you to do. So whilst you are in meditation, maybe have some beautiful music, look up a love solfeggio frequency or a bit of Milan or something like that. And I would like you to drop into a space of love and ask yourself these questions in meditation. What does love mean to me? And be honest. Don't think about the movies. Don't think about the things that you've been told that it means, or the things that Lucy shares about self-love. Like, look at it as how you really feel. And if it means heartbreak, hurt, pain, surrendering the real me, like whatever that is, recognize it and give yourself so much compassion as you are going through, if it is obviously of a lower vibration. Feel it. Allow yourself to feel it. You may weep during this exercise. You may feel really quite sad that you've allowed yourself to get so caught up in something which isn't actually in its essence and in its core. And then feel into, okay, what does love mean, to everybody else? Like, what's the essence? What's the core of love? How should it look and feel? Do that for 12 minutes. And then when you come out, I want you to write answers to or your views on these 3 questions I'm going to give you. 1, what does love mean to you in this now moment? What does it really, truly, deeply mean to you? How are you going to change your perspective on love? How are you going to make it a much higher vibration, a much more beautiful space to live in? Who and what do you choose to love? And number 4, what are you going to create from this space of love? Is it a new home? Is it a relationship? Is it rekindling an old relationship? Is it about boosting your relationship with your children? Is it about buying yourself a new pet or something like that? Do this exercise coming from your heart, and you will be able to create a masterpiece. The masterpiece that you deserve, by the way. Ladies and gents, if this video has resonated with you, please do remember to hit the thumbs up. Please remember to go check out the description field, and remember to hit subscribe if you want to see more of my content. Lots of love from me to you, from my heart to yours. Have the most beautiful, beautiful weekend.